Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you for coming so early. We are now on episode 128 of Tuber Chat. The first channel that we're looking at today is Brandy Ina's Bush, someone who found Tuber Chat just a couple of weeks ago, but has already spread a lot of positivity through the community, and for that reason, they've been featured today. Every day on Tuber Chat, we feature a different creator based on positivity, generosity, and overall community involvement. And for that reason, like I said, Brandy Ina's Bush is our featured channel for today. She's a generous creator willing to swap playlists with other creators as well, and we'll talk about that in a moment, as well as she does the featured channels collaboration that I like to talk about all the time. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please let me know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. I should ask early if anybody has the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, then I'll appreciate it greatly, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, it really does help the stream. I know you have to be if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. Even I have to be reminded from time to time when I'm on a phone, but you don't lose your place. You turn the chat off to do it, and you get right back in. It only takes a moment. It really does help, so I will appreciate it very much. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when we're out there supporting each other. Looks like we've got another extremely busy beginning, so thank you, everybody. I'm just going to do some introductions, and then I will address some of the purging and glitching that's been going on with YouTube lately, why some creators are not able to get into some chats and things like that. Diana Brienne Fairchild is in the house with a second channel today. It's good to see you. I think we met a long time ago in Melda and Amra's live stream, so it's great to have you here in Tuber Chat. Aaron Hockey, good to see you here. Alfro, it's great to have you back. Baskets is in the house. Blood Dragoon is a longtime member of the community, the Tuber Chat community, so thanks for coming in. D Turner Gaming is a member, so I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel immediately. And JetLife777, same thing goes for you. Thank you for coming in. And then Fabian and Mom, it's great to have you back. Holly's Hobby House is in the house. Javier Santa Maria, good to see you here. It's been a little while. In Jeanette's Corner, thank you so much for coming so early. I'm glad that you're here. Jolly Pasquale, one of the most entertaining YouTubers, is in the house again. Carrie Beth is always with us and has been from the beginning. Kristen Walton, my love, is always in the chat as a member and a moderator. And for that reason, I'll get her channel onto the wheel as well. And I certainly don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. As long as you're still active, I'll get around to everybody. 03, it's good to have you in the house. My goodness, we are busy. Life with Sonia, good to see you here. Master, good to have you back in the house. Miner Zach 123 has been back again and again. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are extremely supportive creators, not only in the Tuber Chat community, but of myself personally. And because they are members, their channel is getting added to the wheel immediately. Sergeant Life, it's good to have you here. Scratch and Pete, our beloved moderator, along with Michael's Adventures, who has recently been added to the ranks of the moderators here, of which there are few. Taylor Rochester, good to see you here. That Blue Moon, it's always pleasant to have you in the chat. That Blue Moon always spreads positivity. The YT Buddies, it's good to see you again. And Thrillseeks, yet another member. However, they're a silver member, so their channel's already been added to the wheel. At the beginning of the live stream. Same thing with Two Pineapples. Chris Phoenix Mukbang, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Hakimations, good to see you back. Dimitri Jones, Donut Toys and Games is in the house. And Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, it's good to have you back. Black Girl TT is back again from this weekend, which is great, and I hope I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to, but again, as long as we everybody's still active in the chat, we'll get around to everybody at some point. And the stream did just start. The dream, we're living the dream right now, Jolly Pasquale, and it's you're a part of it right this second. So let me address what I was going to address. Yes, Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild. Her other channel has 13K, but this is a brand new channel, not visible in the chat through your main channel. So what can be done in that case? This is a very unfortunate thing that a lot of channels are facing lately. And YouTube has glitching and purging and doing all kinds of crazy stuff to us these days. But what's happening is it's called being shadow banned. So you haven't been banned or blocked on the channel. YouTube has just got you probably marked in the algorithm. What I find, whether or not it's true, is that it seems to be channels that are growing the most aggressively. So let's say the fastest, right? Working on what we're doing here in chats like Tuber Chat to get our channels moving. So the only thing you can do, if you go into a chat, you find that you can't be seen, the way to find out about that is to look in the chat, and I'll pull a window up here for a second. If you type messages and then you switch from top chat to live chat and your messages disappear, it means nobody can see you. They're not ignoring you. So what happens then is you must reach out to the host or a moderator or somebody that you know in the chat so that you can, if you reach out to them on another social network, you'll be able to let them know that there's a problem. You must have your channel added to the approved users list, which is the same place that we add moderators and things like that. So it's easy for a host to do, but here's the problem. 90% of hosts don't even know what on earth you're talking about when you mention the approved users list, because this is really the only reason that we end up using it. So it's not like adding a moderator. It's just saying this person should specifically be able to come in. So I'm absolutely happy to put your other channel into the approved users list if you would like. If you, unless you're going to work on this channel while you're here, that's up to you. And then I think I saw JD Knight 7 come in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. As everybody can see, we are extremely busy. Natural Nesha, good to see you here. And pardon me just for a moment. Okay, so as it is right now, we might have a problem. So 03, thank you for... let me just get a message out there. What we're talking about right now is happening right this second, maybe. I gotta look for Mariska Van Bundren. So we're gonna learn something right now. I'm gonna show you how to add somebody into the approved users list. So before I do that, this is Brandy Inez Bush, our featured channel for today. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. What I find is channels that have less than 100 subscribers are being hit the hardest by the purging and glitching that is going on right now, where YouTube is really stripping like all kinds of subscribers off. And what happens is hopefully everybody's got their subscriptions public. What that allows is when you tell somebody that you've subscribed to them, they can go into your subscription, see themselves there, know that you're right. But then the next day when your subscriptions are taken away, you can go back and you can look and see if you're still in people's subscriptions. And then that will let you know where you can do some cleaning up. Sometimes you have to reach out to creators on other social networks and this and that. So let's get to Brandy Inez Bush. I hope everybody will rally around this channel and push them a little bit farther. Even if you know you already subscribed to her, please look and see if YouTube took your subscription away. Because it's not necessarily like, we're all upset about losing subscribers, but if you're not following our full procedure that's in the video description, you might be the one who is being lost by lots of other creators. And I know that's hard to believe because we all think that we're, doing the right thing, we're connecting the right way, we're genuine and everything else. But please double check. It's extra work, but we all have to do it right now in order to try to minimize the troubles we're having. So forgive me for anybody that I've missed coming through the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I know I've seen a couple of channels slip through here, and I will absolutely get around to you. Just please be patient with me. Tinazone, good to see you here. So, and it is annoying, JetLife777, you're absolutely right. So if everybody follows the full procedure, what that means is we're going to a channel, we're watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long. You cannot watch a short video. You cannot just bail out after 30 seconds of any video. You must watch a full video of 3 minutes or longer. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. Leave a long, genuine, meaningful comment of at least a couple of sentences. And please, whatever I tell you we should be doing here, please do more. That's really the key to all of this stuff. Take a second video, even longer, add it into your watch later list or another playlist that you can run after the stream at some point. The reason why I say all this stuff, you will notice when I put channels on the screen, they are always subscribed. We will watch for the next 2 hours and you will see that every channel that has been here before will be subscribed. Tuber Chat loses subscribers just like you do, but nobody loses Tuber Chat because I put videos that are 10 minutes long into my watch later list. I leave comments that are 3 sentences minimum, and you all know because I've done it for everybody here. So let's look at getting Mariska Van Bundren in here. If anybody has asked anything in particular or mentioned something that you meant for me specifically to see, please forgive me. I tend to be behind in the chat. We are extremely busy right now, and I'll tell you the reason why that happened today. And then just please be patient with me. Mention it again. If you can, mention Tuber Chat if you're on a computer, and I'll be able to see your message a lot easier. Maybe I can ask the mods to help me out. If you notice something that I'm missing, then just let me know. And forgive me, I think Jack Dawson left a super chat, which for some reason I missed. It didn't even seem to come up in the chat at all when I scroll back through our chat here. So I don't really know how that happened. So if I'm right about that, Jack Dawson, thank you so much for that super chat. We're going to get to your channel. I'm just going to add you to the wheel for now. That was a previously featured channel. And then let's get into our, oh, forgive me, I'm dancing around. We're going to get into our YouTube studio, and I'm going to show you how to add a channel into your approved users list. Now, Mariska Van Bundren should already be in our approved users list, but I'm going to have a look anyway. So let's get into YouTube studio. Oh, thank you, Holly's Hobby House. Maybe it flew by faster than I saw it. So we're going to go down into our settings. Oh, and thank you, Michael's Adventures. And then into our community. Yeah, I can't imagine why, of all people, I wouldn't see it. Lots of toys to see. Good to see you here. And Kareen's Life, I'm going to get you both onto the wheel. Let me get that started, and I will improve it in a moment. I'll do some cleaning up of the wheel before we get to spinning. We'll spin as soon as I'm done with this quick tutorial. Art with Ease, thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and reach out to anybody that you'd like and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Let's go back and make sure we've got Mariska's URL, and I'll leave my hidden users alone, but we got to go into our approved users, which is right here. And you'll see a few people are in there, right? A lot of familiar faces because they've had the same trouble that we're talking about right now. Now, I thought that there's Mariska Van Bundren right there. But let's try seeing what happens when we attempt to add it again. Okay, it's not going to allow. So she's already supposed to be in there. So I'll tell you what, Mariska, if you are watching... Oh, Mariska, if you're watching, just send me a message, please, somewhere. And let me know if you're trying to get in. And then I've got another move I can make. But that would be how you add somebody to the approved users list if you need to. So, my goodness, are we ever busy. House of X Entertainment Inc. just walked in. That is It's Me Wonston, yes, honey. And yo, it's your boy Leo coming in with a joint business venture. Where on earth did they go now? Here they are. Fabian and Mom, yep, good to see you. And I hope everybody is really taking advantage of the fact that we have got a lot of channels in the chat right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever, so please do. I will appreciate it greatly. And Mariska Van Bundren just happens to be a very generous creator. She does a lot of shout-out videos. She allows people to connect the way we do here in Tuber Chat, as does Kareen's Life. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and hopefully everybody will subscribe to Mariska. I'm hoping that she's in the chat with us or trying to get in, but I'll hear from her soon if that's the case. And then I'm just going to ask everybody, so please take a moment to read our updated video description. Even if you've been here before, it only takes a moment, but it's very important. And it describes everything that we're doing here. Lots of Toys to See is going to be our next channel. And there's a couple of simple, strict rules that we have to follow. One of those is whenever you're going to be using numbers in chats like this, not just here at Tuber Chat, but in other similar live streams, please spell your numbers with words. It's very important. I don't want anybody to be banned or timed out, but we have to do our best to remember, please. It's a great habit because when you're out in other live streams like this, you could get banned or timed out and things like that. Nobody likes that. And then limit our emojis, please, to 1 or 2. So, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Now, if I've missed anything that anybody asked or mentioned that you specifically wanted me personally to see, forgive me. I'm way behind in the chat. I don't even think I could catch up if I wanted to. And then just mention it again. And then Jeanette's Corner. Yeah, so this is the same thing that I'm talking about all the time now, where YouTube has been purging and glitching over the last couple of months. It's very important that everybody is following the full procedure that we have listed in our video description for connecting. Gracie Sweets at Home, good to see you. McCoy Fam Channel, good to have you here as well. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. Nalani J, good to have you here. So, as well, one of the most important things that we're doing is while we're connecting with people, you're visiting their channel, you're watching a full video, leaving a comment, giving us thumbs up, and adding a second video into your watch later list or another playlist if you want to make one that you can run after the stream. That shows YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content that you went back for a second video already. The other thing too, it really helps if everybody makes their subscriptions public. In my opinion, there's no need to hide your subscriptions. Nobody cares who you're subscribed to. It's not going to affect who's coming to your channel and who's going to watch your content. But it can really help because when you tell somebody you've subscribed to them, they can go in your subscriptions, see themselves there, and it's also a way to go back the next day, look in people's subscriptions that you have connected to see if you're still in their subscriptions. Then you can reach out to the individual creators and let them know It's very important we're leaving meaningful long comments. That's the first step, and then following the rest of the procedure. So Kareen's Life, thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up right now. I'll take you off the wheel. Kareen's Life does, we had a great talk last night. We were talking about some stuff with our channels and things like that. And she is very generous in that she swaps playlists. She does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about, and she allows people to connect in her live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, who met Tuber Chat through Kareen's Life, is here in the chat, so thank you for coming in. And that Blue Moon, I'm always glad you're here. You always bring positivity into the chat, and I appreciate it. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And Kareen's Life happens to be our stream boss as well. So for those of you who know what that is, that's right under my camera there. What happens is every time somebody gives a super chat or joins a membership, the dollar amount takes life off of the stream boss, and the last person to knock the life out of the stream boss becomes the stream boss. And then for the person who's in that position, anything that they end up doing adds life to the stream boss. So Kareen's Life might be there for a while. And then hopefully, like I said, I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Inspiring Charm, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Life with Sonia, I think I welcomed you. I hope I did. Natural Nesha, I'm pretty sure. And the Cruz family, it's good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Billy from Philly, thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect here, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. We don't do moderators here. The only moderators we have are very serious moderators, so I'm more interested in you growing your channel than worrying about monitoring the chat. But hopefully you'll have a good time here if you choose to stay. And like I said, if you can read that video description, you'll get an idea of exactly how everything works, including the Wheel of Doom that we have going on here. And then you'll maximize the time that you spend. If anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course I will appreciate it. It helps Tuber Chat get found a little bit easier, and helps us get more creators into the stream. And then if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that also. I've made a mistake today, I noticed. I don't have Brandy Ina's Bush channel on my background, which I usually do. I usually put the featured channel for the day. So I'll see if I can get that fixed. I'll show you guys how I do that. Oh, there we go. Javier Santa Maria, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Hoping you haven't glitched out, and thank you very much for your kind words and your well wishes. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you here. For this reason, I'm going to put Javier Santa Maria up on the screen next. I'll let you skip the wheel. Miner Zach123 is still in the house. Okay, the YT buddies. I'm just going to ask you please not to use numbers anymore. So the YT buddies, forgive me, but it's very important that we're always in the habit of using numbers to represent our, words to represent our numbers, because in chats you can get timed out or banned, and I don't want that to happen to anybody anywhere. The wheel is mean, Nalani J. It can be. It's going to be a few minutes before I get some channels until I spin, but I will start spinning soon as I can, and then I will get some more names onto the wheel. So Just Vlogging Life happens to be a gold member, and that means that their channel is gets a guaranteed feature of some sort. So for today, excuse me, they were added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically, and their link is dropped by Nightbot in the chat every 30 minutes or so. They have been an extremely supportive creator and generous both to Tuber Chat and myself, and so they've been previously featured as well. And then yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Looks like everybody's doing all right. And then forgive me if I've missed anything. So let's get to Javier Santa Maria. Thank you again for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. We got the wrong channel coming up here, so let me go back and get it. Oh, did you start? You didn't start another one, did you? Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria. Is this, are you in with the wrong channel or something? Sometimes when creators change their name, it takes a couple of days for their name to propagate on different servers and in different areas of YouTube. So I'm just double checking with Javier Santa Maria if this is the right channel that they want featured right now. You were banned. You were banned from what? From here? I'll get that. Let's get this channel. Actually, let's do our thing again, and we'll just make sure. Not banned. Not banned. Shadow banned. And yeah, Chris Phoenix, we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, a lot of different content, a lot of entertaining stuff. One of the things that I like so much about running Tuber Chat and like this kind of a live stream is we meet so many different creators, and I find myself following channels now that I otherwise never would have found, right? Let's get to our community. Tyler Jonesy, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Country Boy Magic, hopefully I welcomed you when you came in. Tina's Corridor, good to see you back. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anyone. As long as you're still active in the chat, of course, I'll get around to everybody. So we get into our settings in our YouTube studio on the bottom left there. And when we get into our... okay, Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild. If you can't get in with the other channel... If you don't mind, please come back with this one and let me know, and then I will add you into the approved users list. So let's get, yeah, I don't see it here. Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria. And now you see that that's been added into our approved users. We click Save. Oh, and I saw a little glitch at the last second there. So let's just go back in and make sure. And I will spin the wheel in another moment. Miner Zach123 might get to the goal of 100. Very good. The other thing, I keep forgetting to mention this. One thing that you can do is if you keep track of everybody that you connect to while you're here today, whether it's on a piece of paper or an app or a sticky note or something like that, you can go back tomorrow and look at all the channels that you know you connected with and then see if they're still connected to you or not. So there, Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria is added to our improved users list. And so hopefully that's going to see you be able to come in with that channel if you want to give it a try. And then Billy from Philly, hopefully you're having a good time meeting new friends and family members. And Yes, Diana Brienne Fairchild. We met a long time ago in Melda and Amra's live stream. I remember seeing you there, right around the time I met Happy Lux, as a matter of fact. They're both dear friends of mine now. Pardon me just for a second. And our next channel is Kristen Walton. Kristen Walton happens to be my love, so she is in the chat as a member and a moderator with us all the time. She has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She's got a variety of content, including some collaborations with other YouTubers that are fairly well known, not to mention a lot of lifestyle stuff, some unboxing videos, and some live streaming. She's also had some success with shorts, having a couple here, one with 19,000, the other with 28,000. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And Toyin Olubena, no, I'm not getting that right. Olubena. Toyin Olubena, thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Pardon me for one more second. I'll be right back. And here we go. Robin101, thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I'm wrong. This might be your first time with Tuber Chat. I feel like I recognize your channel, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. And like I said, we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Luckily, Two Pineapples is here to get the music ready for us, since I don't have any yet. Hopefully by the time I get everything sorted out, and by the time we're in here in January, we will have a much nicer, even looking live stream than it is right now. Not to mention a few more bells and whistles, and music will be one of those things. Two Pineapples is coming up right now. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. I happen to be swapping playlists with them as we speak. So, oh, and thank you, Robin101, for letting me know it's your second time. I thought I recognized your channel, so forgive me for that. I thought we had another brand new channel come in. Toya Renee Talks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And one thing I haven't mentioned yet today, Cal's Way, good to see you here. If anybody's willing to swap playlists in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you want to know what on earth I'm talking about when I describe swapping playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, I'm happy to go over it. So just go ahead and ask in the chat, and I will go over the whole process. Lots and lots of channels are willing to swap with you here. Under channel, no one could see you. So, okay, Two Pineapples has 79 subscribers. They're getting really close to the 100. That is the first major milestone for them. And forgive me for the self-promotion, but I want to thank everybody, those of you who've been here before, even if you're coming in, new now. But for everybody that's known about Tuber Chat, we are officially on the road to 2K. As of today, we have over 1,900 subscribers, so it's a very exciting couple of weeks that's going to go by right now, and we will eventually hit that 2K. So thank you, everybody. Baskets is willing to swap. Kareen's Life. Carrie Beth is willing to swap. Kristen Walton and myself are both willing to swap. And Javier Santa Maria, we can all see you right now. And then Javier Santa Maria, if you want to come in with your other channel. forgive me while I'm just typing a message to Javier Santa Maria here. Okay. Other than that, hopefully everybody wasn't able to hop in with the other one. Okay, forgive me, Javier Santa Maria. I'll have to look into that afterwards. But Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria is what's going to come up when everybody clicks that channel. So hopefully everybody will get to them. Bam Bay TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And again, if anybody's willing to swap playlists, you can simply say so in the chat. So, Diana, we're just going to skip the wheel for a second. We're going to get to Diana Brienne Fairchild's original channel, which is the same one. I'll get your bell on now. This is the same user that has the Grandma's Porch channel that's in the chat right now. So let's get actually into our YouTube studio. You can see she's approaching 13,000 subscribers. So there's obviously much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained by. I'm going to try to add you to our approved users. Now, YouTube knows there's a lot, well, hopefully they know, there's a lot of glitching going on. They must be getting just hammered by people these days. And hopefully they'll fix this stuff. And Toyin, thank you for your kind words. And hopefully they will get on this stuff. We got to be hammering them. The other thing, too, whenever you have trouble, I hope you report. And I'll show you how to do that in a second if you haven't ever reported. And then as well, whenever you see the surveys that come up in YouTube Studio, I hope everybody fills those out. Sometimes they take a few minutes. It's very important to let them know the truth about how you feel about what's going on with YouTube so that they can hopefully make adjustments and eventually YouTube will become better and better for us. When you click on your logo up here, whether you're on your channel or in YouTube Studio, you can click this Send Feedback button. And what happens is a window comes up like this. You're able to take a screenshot and let them know what the problem is. I do it often, and I hope you will too. Let's spin the wheel. We'll think about getting another channel up here. And there you go. Yeah, Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild. So I just added you into our approved users list. So if you want to try again, if you feel like it, I'd rather you be growing in whatever way you want to grow. But whichever channel you want to work on here is up to you. Now, the problem with being shadow banned, again, for anybody that has this trouble, is there's no recourse but to reach out to the host of a live stream or moderators or somebody that you know in the chat on another social network and let them know the problem. 90% of hosts are not going to know what you're talking about when you say you have to be added into the approved users list, which is frustrating. So I haven't heard from Mariska Van Bundren yet. So we'll see. She might not be here. So, forgive me again if I've missed anything. Anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram at all one word Tuber Chat. I try to pay attention to it. If you find that creators are not connecting the right way, or you're having trouble swapping playlists, or if you just want to reach out to me, I try to watch it and then I can address anything that we need in the chat. This is JetLife777. They were recently featured here at Tuber Chat, and they've got 423 subscribers. So I know for sure we can get them to 425. It'd be nice if we could get them to 430, a little bit farther on the road to 500. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it. We're under attack now by JCC Tube, unfortunately, so we've got another 5 thumbs down today. And unfortunately, I've tried reaching out to them a million times to knock off their ridiculous behavior, but without any help this time. They unsubscribed from everybody a couple months ago. And so I banned them from Tuber Chat for that reason. As everybody can imagine, we don't want to be wasting time on channels that aren't going to support us. And It is what it is. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it. Walking with the Woods, good to see you here. Thank you very much. And thank you, Tina's Corridor, for that. Oh, Robin 101, yeah, I banned them a while ago because they unsubscribed from everybody. So now they hide their subscriptions so that you can't see, but they won't subscribe. And yes, Hakimatians, unfortunately, that's right. They were in here yesterday with fake accounts and everything else. But you can see, a couple days ago, we had no thumbs down. All of a sudden, they're hammering us. So it is what it is. This is the kind of behavior everybody, unfortunately, has to expect. And it seems to come after about 1,500 subscribers, if you're lucky enough to get that far without having any trouble like this. But it is what it is. So you can't let it bother you. It just means that you got to do as much as you can. That's why, like, you'll always hear hosts asking you for thumbs up. Like, you know, we mention it again and again and again. Those of you who live stream are hopefully doing that as well, because you got to keep your averages up, right? A few thumbs down don't matter. And when somebody is doing that with the same account over and over and over again, YouTube knows. And especially if there's creators that just go out and do that repeatedly, YouTube knows, so they're not going to put any weight behind it like they would with other things. But it seems to happen to just about everybody eventually. So we do what we can. I've given that channel chance after chance after chance, and lots of people will remember me defending them months ago and then finding out that unfortunately I was wrong. And like I said, they unsubscribed from everybody. So whatever. Okay, I'm sorry, Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild. I'll have to look into it afterwards and see if there's something more that can be done. But since this is happening to a lot of creators right now where they're getting shadow banned from channels, we will hopefully see an improvement from YouTube shortly. Oh, Black Girl TT, no, they're lurking. So they watch. They're like obsessed, right? But everybody saw this yesterday. And they've even left, you know, I've screenshotted everything so that they can't delete. But they've got a comment on one of our Instagram posts where they're apologizing to everybody for unsubscribing. So I don't know how you feel about spending the time watching videos, leaving comments, doing the things you need to do to support somebody, and then maybe even going back and watching their content again and again. And then finding out that not only have they unsubscribed from you, but they never actually either did it in the first place or they don't come back and support you. And it's frustrating. So in this case, that is not what Tuber Chat is. Tuber Chat is meant to be a meeting place and a true community where we can all support each other for the purpose of eventually thriving and being successful with all of our channels. Not everybody's going to be into that idea. We all understand that. There are probably 10 to 20 channels that come through Tuber Chat every single live stream that we barely notice, and those are only the ones that talk in the chat, and then they leave right away because they don't necessarily like, you know, either me or this or what we're doing, or they don't understand or whatever else. But most of the people understand, and most of the time everybody subscribes to the idea, yes, I believe I will support other people and be happy to have it come back. So it's interesting. And Nalani J, it is what it is. In this case, it seems to be a creator that's young. I can't tell whether their parents are helping or not. I thought so. We'll see. How do you swap playlists? Okay, thank you, Chris Phoenix. So what happens in that case, forgive me, I'm just going to do an introduction here. House of X Entertainment Inc. is a joint business venture between It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, who are both generous creators who have been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. They've got 189 subscribers. We can certainly get them to 190 right now. A little bit closer on the road to 200. Kristen Walton and I will be interviewed by them in a couple of weeks on their channel. They do a lot of interviews with other creators. I'm just going to get another channel up here and I'll talk about swapping playlists. This is simply Royce. So this happens to be a silver member. She's a generous creator. She swaps playlists as well as she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about that you see right here. She's been previously featured on Tuber Chat and has been with us for many months. So when we talk about swapping playlists, first of all, if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that, then please reach out to them as well. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. What we're talking about is simply making an arrangement where you are going to run a playlist of videos for another creator and they are going to run a playlist of videos for you. So you're not obligated to sit and watch every single second of every video. You're not obligated to comment or even like them. Although it would be great if you would do as much as you can for the other creator, because we all wish that for ourselves, right? And then if you have a playlist of 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 hours or even more, you can imagine that by getting a lot of other creators to run that playlist for you, your hours are really going to stack up. You can do it when you sleep, when you eat, when you work, when you go out on another device, in another window on a computer, however you want to. And then the reason that I push it so much here on Tuber Chat is because once you've traded favors with another creator, you're giving a friendship the opportunity to start and hopefully flourish. And this is where the really strong, solid foundation for your channel comes from. So what we do is, imagine if you had a life where you have 100 true friends on YouTube. And I'm not talking about 1,000 subscribers. I'm talking about 100 friends that really do care, that are happy when you put out another piece of content, that come and give you likes and views and comments, hang out in your live streams and all that other stuff. Imagine what a great world it would be, and that's what we're building here. So most of us are in that mentality, and then mostly everybody here is willing to swap playlists. You can separate your channel into several different playlists of different lengths, and it doesn't really matter what the content is. You just want something somebody can run because you're after watch hours. And then that way, when you meet creators with longer or shorter playlists than yourself, you have lots of stuff for everybody, and you can really maximize your impact that way. So hopefully everybody is doing well otherwise. And forgive me if I haven't... if I've missed anyone or anything you meant for me to see, I certainly don't mean to. Honey Tina is in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's look at Thrillseeks right now. This was our feature channel from yesterday. And they happen to still be in my background here. I wonder if there's something I can do about that extremely quickly. I'll try in a moment maybe. So Thrillseeks happens to be a silver member, so their channel for today was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. And hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We will push this channel a little bit farther, get them to hopefully 690 subscribers, really close on that road to 700. And then, so once again, yes, and thank you, Scratch and Pete, for reminding everybody. But if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever, as you have seen, so I'll appreciate it. And then Nalani J's got a goal going on and just needs a couple more friends. So the best success you'll find, especially for anybody fairly new to Tuber Chat, is when you reach out to other creators and you support them first. You always make the first move, right? You visit their channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like at a second video that you can run later, and subscribe to them. Come back into the chat, let them know that you've done that, and then you will... let them know that you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Instant Reaction Talks, good to see you here. And then I wonder, George Flood, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I wonder if you have a channel. And then hopefully you'll read our video description and have a look at what Tuber Chat is and hopefully whether you can benefit from it. Okay, let me see if I can do something quickly here. I wonder if I can pull off a maneuver really fast. Actually, I know what I'll do. I'm not going to use my Photoshop and get all that going. I got an idea. You do have a channel. Very good, George Flood. Is it on this account that you're on right now? Gotta wonder if we got an account here, if we're just trying to make me say something. Let me get my Photoshop out of here. Okay, what was I going to do? Yes, I was going to get I've got to get something here for a second. Brandy Inez Bush is our featured channel. I'm just grabbing her link. I'm going to pin it so that everybody can connect with her because I have not got her channel in my background. Let's spin. We'll get another channel and I'm going to add some names to the wheel. And then... oh, Hakimations. Yeah, sorry, that was me. I was looking at something here. Black Brand Friday, great to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Another previously featured channel. This is Jibris World. They happen to be a silver member, so for today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically, but they are a generous creator who's been with Tuber Chat for a while. They've got 91 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther to the 100, which is the first major milestone that they'll be looking towards right now. Looks like everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members. Did I miss something? Instant reaction talks. I wonder if I'm, is there something that you mentioned that I missed? Instant reaction talks? I'm just curious. The best idea always in Tuber Chat is to make the first move, reach out to other creators. And then after you visit their channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like and subscribe to them. You come back, let them know that you've done that, and then they will do the same thing for your channel. Again, if anybody's willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators will reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Again, today's featured channel is Brandy Inez Bush. I have pinned the link to our chat so that everybody can get them. And Chris Phoenix is a loyal member and loves spreading love. Very good. That's exactly what we're here for. And then instant reaction talks. Very good. Hopefully, other than that, everybody is doing okay. So, I did say I was going to get some names on the wheel. So, let's spin one more time. We're going to pull one more channel up here, and then I will get another couple of names on here, and we'll get the wheel moving. So Christian Nomad is coming up. Pardon me for 1 second. All right, pardon me for that. Christian Nomad happens to be a generous creator. They're also a silver member. So again, for today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. But they have been generous in sharing their knowledge when it comes to all the purging and glitching that's been going on with YouTube. I've been, lucky enough to hang out with them in a couple of live streams, as well as have some conversation outside of YouTube on Instagram and whatnot, where they generously share their information so that we can all make the best decisions for our channels. If anybody in the chat finds anybody not connecting the right way or having trouble swapping playlists, stuff like that, you can reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, TuberChat. And I try to pay attention so that I can address anything that we need in the chat. So let's see what I can do about adding names to the wheel. And then we'll get some more activity going on to the wheel here. Oh, Adrian Villanueva vlogs, my goodness. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for your super chat. You have knocked some life off of our stream boss, which is Kareen's life. But thank you for your super chat. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up next. I'm just taking a quick moment to get some names onto the wheel because I haven't added any for a while. The Cruz family, good to see you here. Hopefully you're meeting some friends and family members as well. Baskets. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to find your channel easily. And then Sergeant Life. Is Sergeant Life still here with us? Thought I saw them a few minutes ago. Yeah. Oh, Blood Dragoon. Is Blood Dragoon still with us too? Maybe not. Nalani J is with us. And then I'll... So the first thing I'm going to do is get Adrian Villanueva vlogs up here. Christian Nomad has 735 subscribers, so I'm hoping everybody will rally around that channel, push them a little bit farther towards 740, and then eventually on that road to 800. Adrian Villanueva vlogs happens to be another generous creator, as we see right now, so thank you again for your super chat. But she allows people to connect in her live stream the way we do here in TuberChat as well. But she's been doing a great job of posting content very frequently, as we can see, and I've got some catching up to do myself. And instant reaction talks, it might be a little while. I'll have a look at when you're going to get onto the wheel. And other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay. Kareen's life. Well, you're still there for now. That's the thing, right? So what happens is, like, so again, the stream boss, I've got it set so that dollars match points, right? So a dollar takes off 100 points. And then what happens is every time it resets, it's going to go 100 points higher than it was the last time, right? So next time should be 13 or 1400, right? But what will happen is every time the stream boss adds anything, it adds life to the stream boss without having to reset the whole thing, right? And then, but the last person to knock the life out of the stream boss, so right now we got 200 points. So if somebody, let's say, super chatted or got a membership right now for $2 or more, well, more than $2, $3 or more, they would knock the life out of the stream boss and then become the stream boss. So it's an interesting thing. I'm glad that it seems to be a little bit fun because it was just an experiment, something that we can add as a bell or a whistle or whatever you want to call it to the live stream. Not to mention, now that I'm experimenting more with Streamlabs, I want to be able to give everybody the best information that I can for those of us who live stream so that everybody can make the best decisions for their live streams. And so, looks like everybody's doing okay. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Now we've got a few names on there as well as our silver members. All right, baskets. Let's see if we're going to be able to find your channel. That was easy. My goodness. Okay. Now, I'm shocked at the 7,000. Is this right? Looks to me like it's the right channel. Maybe this is our first time having you on the screen. I thought you were here before, but maybe you just didn't happen to make it to the screen. I feel like I recognize your channel, but maybe I'm wrong. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So since you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, what I'm going to do is take your one of your latest videos. I look usually for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this 11-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And then oh, Angel downstairs, Rachel, thank you for coming by. Izzy's Life Vlogs, always good to see you. Thunder World, good to have you here. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Baskets has 7,000 subscribers. They're actually at 7,070 right now, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them to the 7,100. That must be on their mind. And yeah, other than that, looks like everybody's doing okay. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, MSK Family Vlogs is in the house. Brandy Ina's Bush, I made a mistake today on the live stream. I'm glad you're here. That's our featured channel for today. Usually I put the featured channels, a screenshot of the featured channel on my background of my camera, and for whatever reason I didn't do it today, so forgive me for that. But what I've done is pinned your link is in our chat. So anybody can click that, and hopefully that will help out a little bit. It's quite a production for me to get that screenshot going now that I'm already live streaming, but it's all right. Oh, Thunder World is new on YouTube and new on new to Tuber Chat. So Adrian Villanueva Vlogs has just given another super chat. Let's see what's going to happen here. I wonder if she's going to take over and become the new stream boss. Yeah, there it is. Yes. So thank you, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, again for another generous super chat. Thank you for that. And then that Blue Moon, I'm glad that you're growing. I'm hoping that you're growing as quickly as you want to. I know there's a lot of trouble with YouTube these days, but it's always a pleasure having that Blue Moon in the chat. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around that channel and get them moving. So baskets, we're all set. Unmasked Lifestyle's coming up right now. And Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is our new stream boss. So, and there it is, yes, 1,300. Unmasked Lifestyle has been a generous supporter, so they are willing to swap playlists. I've swapped with them, as well as they happen to be a silver member. So again, for today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. And then, again, Thunder World, I hope you took a moment just to read our updated video description, just so you know how everything works, including our procedure for connecting with one another, and then the Wheel of Doom that we see over here as well. My goodness, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, holy smokes. Is that a war that's happening right now, it looks like? Oh my goodness. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, thank you again for your super chat. And Kareen's Life with a very generous Super chat. Thank you very much for the well birthday wishes. I really do appreciate that. We're going to see Kareen's life take over as the stream boss any second now. And so thank you for that. Yeah, my birthday is coming up on Tuesday. Tuber Chat doesn't stream that day, but I'm expecting to do a stream yard on my personal channel. But thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate that. It's extremely generous of you. And then Thunder World, the procedure is in our video description. So I'll just show you here. I have a little window that I keep open, and if you click on our description here, you'll see a little welcome to Tuber Chat, talks about the rules, how to connect. It looks long, but it only takes a moment to read. But it'll help you maximize your time here so that you don't lose any of the subscribers that you gained today. And then I'm just removing that message because we don't do any self-promotion here, Thunder World. The idea here is that we give much more than we expect to receive, so you're expected to support other creators first. They will return to you, as opposed to what happens in a lot of streams where we ask people to come to us and then return to them. We don't do that here, and I don't want you to end up wasting time and energy and wondering why nobody's coming to you. I see Carrie Beth is reaching out to you now, but here in Tuber Chat, it's always best to make the first move. Most creators will not go to a channel that's new to Tuber Chat, especially if they've been here many times before, because they want to make a judgment call after they see how you interact with everybody in the chat to see if you are going to be genuine before they will connect with you. Marianne Corner, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. So now I got to look at another glitch because for whatever reason, our stream boss is not did not update, which is very interesting. Let's see what happens when I turn it off and turn it back on, if anything changes. Yeah, it's weird. That's weird. Okay, I may have to rethink using that if it's not going to work the way we expect. Unmasked Lifestyle, I talk about this channel all the time because she's a dynamic creator, but her presentation is just spectacular. As you can see, her branding is just out of control. Let's get Nalani J up here, and then I will add a couple of names to the wheel shortly. So this channel has 51 subscribers. I'm sure we can put this channel to about 60 right now and get them a little bit farther on that road to 100. And 2 pineapples, thank you for keeping the music going. We'll get some music in here one day. And then Jeanette's Corner is reaching out to everyone. Very good. Always best idea. Take your time, meet people one by one. It's not unreasonable to be able to meet, 10 different creators in an hour, or maybe even 20 if you're here for a full 2 hours. But the best idea, again, is always take your time. We have to be watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long, and adding a second video into your watch later list to be run at another time. Pardon me, because we don't want YouTube to take your subscriptions away tomorrow. And then a good idea is to keep track of everybody that you're connecting with today so that you can have another look a day or two after and make sure that you're, first of all, not losing too many subscribers, but when you go and look in people's subscriptions, you can see where you've disappeared from and let those creators know. In this way, we're all helping each other. We can all get better at this because it's such a struggle these days. Oriane Lucy, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. So Nalani J, like I said, we'd love to get them to 60 subscribers right now, a little bit farther on that road to the first 100. And Kareen's Life, I really don't know what to think. You'll have to hopefully accept my apology that the Stream Boss system didn't catch your last super chat. I don't know if there's something I can do to rectify that, but I don't imagine so. D-Turner Gaming is coming up right now. This is a channel that's been with us. David has been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning, and with myself probably for close to a year now, about the same amount of time that I've known Carrie Beth, and It's Me Wanston Yes Honey, and Vern's Junk Closet, and many other creators. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'll move them a little bit farther too. With 919 subscribers, he is approaching the magical 1K that everybody covets as a major milestone. So I'm hoping we can push them over the 920 that must be on their mind right now and get them a little bit farther. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, then of course I will appreciate it. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever, so I'll appreciate that also. If you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help the stream. And thank you, Sam's Vlogs. We say a lot of silly things in the chat about dancing, baking, and visiting each other's houses and leaving gifts and stuff like that. It all means the same thing. It means that somebody has been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, that's the package, and then hopefully given a thumbs up and subscribed, and then they're waiting for you to do the same thing. So if you haven't already, just please take a moment to read that updated video description. And then, yeah, let Nalani J, yeah, anybody can reach out to me on Instagram at all one word tuberchat anytime. And then I can address anything in the chat that we need. You know, there's a lot of trouble going on with YouTube these days with this glitching and purging, taking subscribers, watch hours, and everything else. And then thank you very much, Instant Reaction Talks. And then, yeah, thank you, Nalani J. Yeah, most people, we shouldn't be able to actually use the words that we don't want to use in the chat because I've got them banned in our banned words list. And I just want to look at something for a second, if I can get in. All of these robots are easy to use, easy to log into most of the time. I did have trouble yesterday, but we were having trouble with a lot of stuff yesterday. You just log in with your YouTube account, so you're already close to being logged in most cases. I'm going to see if I can find if something can be done about that Stream Boss thing. I just want to look at it for a second. Then we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. Oh my goodness. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, thank you very much. That's extremely generous of you, so thank you for that. It's, yeah, my birthday's on Tuesday, so it's not yet. Tuber Chat can't live stream that day, unfortunately, but, an Instant Reaction Talks, yes, it does look like war, but Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, thank you very much for that. And Kareen's Life, both of you, I really do appreciate it, of course. Let me see what I can do here. All widgets. Hopefully this is helpful for anybody that uses Streamlabs or is thinking about it. Where is our Stream Boss? Here it is. See, I don't want to hit any of these test things because it'll knock it out, but there doesn't seem to be a way to knock it out manually. Yeah, very weird. I might have to rethink using this, but, you know, it's been fun while it lasted. We'll see. Honey Tina, yeah, hopefully you're doing okay. And then, yeah, thank you, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, again for that. So, let's spin. I did say I would spin, and I'll get some names onto the wheel for us. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo happen to be a couple of dynamic creators, and they are extremely supportive both of Tuber Chat and myself personally. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them a little bit closer to the 1800 that they are fast approaching. I'm just having a quick look at something here on Instagram. Anybody can reach out to me on Instagram if you would like to. And it's all one word, Tuber Chat. Cabarar Gaming, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I know you've been here before, but thank you for coming in. I'd love to be able to pronounce that properly for you. Nalani J. You know, everybody's always supporting Tuber Chat just by even being here, right? Like, I hope you'll let the ads run when they run. Not if they're an hour and a half long. Of course, I want you in here growing your channel. But if they're of a reasonable length as you're going in and out, yes, of course. I hope everybody's always running ads for each other. Swapping playlists can even help, especially when we have monetized channels, right? Because it still benefits. That's why I still do it. I know it's important to everybody, but we all still benefit. Okay, and then, yeah, Chris Phoenix is just reaching out to me on Instagram, but we will be swapping playlists by the look of it, which is great. And then we'll get a few more people as well. Oh, Instant Reaction Talks. No, that's a channel called JCC Tube, who's been attacking for the last couple of days. They've come in with a bunch of fake accounts, and they thumbs down and everything else, because I banned them a while back for unsubscribing from everybody from Tuber Chat. And I gave them a lot of chances and stuff like that, but you know, we can't have that here, right? Tuber Chat is a specific channel made for a specific thing, and I have given them many, many chances, and unfortunately, this is what they've decided to do. Harrison Zone, good to see you here. Thanks for coming back in again today. And then let me see. Oh, and then 03 premium YouTube. Yeah. So I have premium, and it helps because I don't see ads ever, right? But every creator gets a tiny sliver of income based on anybody that's got a premium account. So I don't know if it's any more or less than it would be if it was ads, but I know that it's guaranteed, which really helps. Everybody who's monetized will see in their analytics a little area that shows you how much you made just from premium income. And it's nice to have, you know, little bits of income coming from all different areas. So let me see who's still here with us that I should be adding on to onto the wheel. Gracie Sweets at Home might still be here. Has Sam's Vlogs not been on there yet? Did I put Sam's Vlogs Trains and More on the wheel yet or not? The days start to blend one into the other for me. Hakimations needs to go on the wheel. Okay, let's spin. We'll get another channel up, and then I'll think about adding some more. Hilarious Leon, good to see you back in the house. Familia da Estrada, thank you for coming in, brother. Very good to see you. And then Harrison Zone is monetized on their channel. So you can still benefit from swapping playlists with other creators, because obviously they'll be running ads for you. Or if you have premium, you'll be helping them. Like, so anybody that I'm running playlists for, I have a premium account, right? So you're getting that guaranteed tiny sliver of income. So what happens is, like, YouTube's ads are based on inventory. So there's not 100%. Not every single video, every single time is YouTube going to show an ad. It's most of the videos, most of the time. But when it's premium, it's guaranteed all the time, right? So it is what it is. Thumbs up. Thank you, O3, for that. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever. So I'll appreciate it, of course. Instant Reaction Talks is still in the house. Harrison Zone. Oh, if you're talking about the wheel, I'm just going to ask you for a favor. I'm just saying, please read our video description. It talks about the wheel. And then if anybody is a little bit newer to Tuber Chat, please have a look at our updated video description so that you can see what is up with the Wheel of Doom over here, how it works. It's fairly simple. I keep a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here, but after a while you get added to the wheel, and then eventually I spin, and when your name comes up, if you're still here, we put your channel on the screen and talk about it for a moment, like Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More here. This is a channel that actually came from Kareen's life. And Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, thank you so much, especially for your generous super chats today, and thank you for the birthday wish, and hopefully you'll have a good time going to the store, and I will see you again soon. Our schedule has changed on Tuber Chat, but I have it listed on our channel banner now, and I will set the live streams in advance like I always do. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Oh, and thank you very much for a super chat as well. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. With 1,040 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther to 1,050 and get them closer on that road to 1,100 that I know must be on their mind right now. Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate it. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Instant Reaction Talks, Wheel of Weight. That's what it seems to be, that's for sure. But again, it's not just about how long you're here. It's about how active you are, right? So when I look at the wheel, I'm going to show you something. So this is Bautissimo. Now when I look at the wheel, you know, here's our moderator, Scratch and Pete, right at the top. Carrie Best's been here most of the time. Nalani J, Two Pineapples has been here. So you see, right? You see that it's keeping track, and you know, because you're in the chat, how long these channels have been here. That Blue Moon is going to come up any second now. And as we go down, we see how far down. Instant Reaction Talks is way down here. It's still going to be a while before you get onto the wheel, but that's not because it's not just about how long you're here. It's about how much you're interacting with everybody else as well. And then Ori and Lucy's willing to swap playlists. Lots of creators are willing, so if anybody wants to swap playlists, you can simply say so in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And then thank you, Thrillseeks. We're not here tomorrow, actually. We're always here on Monday, except for tomorrow, because we've moved things around for our for the holidays. So I hope I'm not making a mistake with the wheel here. Yeah, thank you, Grandma's Porch with Diane Brienne Fairchild. I've got you in our approved users list, but unfortunately that hasn't worked yet. So I'm hoping that YouTube's going to fix whatever they've got going on, and that situation will improve for you over a little bit of time. Thank you, Billy from Philly, and thank you, Harrison Zone. Thank you very much. And then if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course I will appreciate it. It means more now than ever. As you can see, that JCC Tube is attacking us daily now. So I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get that to stop or not. But we can use all the thumbs up we can get. Is that Blue Moon still in the chat with us? Let's see, because it's time for them to get onto the wheel. Maybe not. That Blue Moon, just let me know if you're still here. This is Gracie Sweets at Home. They've got 1,170 subscribers, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them closer to the 1,200 that they must have on their mind right now. And then, Nalani J, did you get the goal? Is that why you're saying that? Thank you, Sam's Fox Trains and More. And then told him should be about 20. Yeah, about the glitch of visible in chats. Hope they will fix. So I look at that with cautious optimism, hoping that they will do something eventually. But when this purging started, you hear me talk about it all the time. I know you're new to Tuber Chat now, but I've been going on about this. It was mid-September, and I still sometimes go over the analytics to show everybody how this glitching and purging has gone on. And, unfortunately, it sounds like our talking has fallen on deaf ears. However, it does seem to me that Tuber Chat has been losing less after I started reporting. So I report regularly, and anytime I see a survey, I fill it out. Whether you know or not, it doesn't matter. I happen to manage channels for other people as well, just a small handful. But whenever I'm in those channels, I always fill out those surveys as well. And I can tell you it's happening on like every channel. So hopefully everybody is doing all right. Gracie Sweets at home. Hopefully you'll subscribe to this channel. Izzy's Life Vlogs, it's so good to have you in the house. Izzy's Life is another channel that has been with me for probably a year now, but well before Tuber Chat started, and they have been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning. For that reason, they were featured quite some time ago. And then Christmas week starts soon. Yeah, it does. I guess we're in it, right? Aren't we in it? Eating with Miss P and 2 pineapples. Thank you for the music. Eating with Miss P is an extremely supportive creator, both of myself and of Tuber Chat, but she's also a much loved and well-respected member of the entire small YouTuber community, if you want to call it that. She has 3 channels. This is her main one, Solaria Perryman. She happens to be a published author, and this is where she does a lot of mukbangs and talking on shout outs and things like that. And Gracie Sweets at home, it's my pleasure having your channel up. And Hilarious Leon's got a new video on the way. Very cool. Toyin Olu... I wish I could pronounce that right for you. Toyin Olubena. Yeah, my pleasure. So I happen to have been a social marketing person, if you want to call it that, for my entire adult life, right? Like, so I was there when websites started and stuff like this. Used to do all that, MySpace, Friendster, Facebook, and all this. But I learned from creators of all sizes every single day. So my wish is that we can all share our knowledge here and encouragement to uplift each other, and so that we can make the best decisions for all of our channels, myself included. And then, yeah, it looks like everybody's doing okay. Yeah, Country Boy Magic. 2 pineapples keeps the music going for us until I can get some music happening. I almost had it happening, but I need a computer upgrade, which I'm getting shortly. When that happens, by January, we'll have our live stream set, and we should be able to have music and a few more bells and whistles. And then Professional Paranormal Research. Thank you so much. Cassie recommended you to come here, so thank you for that. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Carrie Beth is coming up right now. I was just talking about her, as well as Izzy's Life Vlogs. These are creators who I've been connected to for probably a year now. And they continue to come back again and again and support in the ways that we always talk about. Carrie is a very dynamic creator. Her editing skills, her camera skills, and her branding and presentation are just spectacular. So I talk about this all the time. With over 2,200 subscribers now, there's much to be learned from this creator as well as inspired by. But she's also generous in that she does the featured channels collaboration that you see here and I talk about all the time. And she is willing to swap playlists with creators even though she's monetized. So I'm hoping that anybody that's willing to swap playlists with each other will just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that they're willing and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And I push it so much here on Tuber Chat because once you've traded favors with another creator, you give a friendship the opportunity to start and hopefully flourish. And that's where your solid and strong foundation comes from for your channel. And then professional paranormal research. So here in Tuber Chat, if you have more than one channel that are legitimate channels, right, then that's okay. You can work on whichever one you want. The only thing I ever ask is that you treat them separately. The only thing we don't do, and forgive me, I'm just mentioning it in case, is we don't use double channels where we say like, you know, hey, you know, this is Tuber Chat, but go visit my other channel. It's called, you know, whatever it's called, go subscribe there and I'll subscribe to you with this one. So as long as you have two channels that you're talking about, they're both legitimate and you're working on one at a time, then it's all good. But like I said, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Just please have a look at our video description so you see how we connect here, what the Wheel of Doom has got coming up for you and all that good stuff. Let's think about adding another name to the wheel. So that Blue Moon, I think, is not still here. Dimitri Jones. Jeanette's Corner. She was here for a while. Sergeant Life's already on the wheel. Grandma's Porch we looked at. Chris Phoenix. Chris Phoenix, are you still here? Because you left me a message on Instagram there. Billy from Philly. Are we going to have a chance to look at that channel? Maybe. I'm just mentioning names in case these people are still like here but not in the chat right this second. Holly's Hobby House, Life with Sonia, Instant Reaction Talks. It's actually time for you to come up now. I hope they're still here. Well, now they got to tell me if they're still here. Miners Act. Country Boy Magic. Yeah, okay, you're still here. Just throw you in the middle of the wheel there. Honey Tina is still here. Oh, Instant Reaction Talks is here. Okay, let's get you onto the wheel. Life with Sonia's still here. Very good. We're going to fill the wheel up a little bit here. Again, I have a robot that keeps track of all this stuff, so it's not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat. Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah, no, it's no sweat. Professional paranormal research. It's no trouble. I like to welcome channels that have more than one because I myself have more than one. And when I was first building Tuber Chat, I was generously supported by other growth streams similar to Tuber Chat, where they allowed me to work on both channels, and therefore I was able to get them both moving. It's interesting because my personal channel is approaching 1,800 subscribers, and Tuber Chat just crossed 1,900. So it's just interesting that they are neck and neck like that, but that was because of the generous support I got from those growth streams and a lot of other people. New headset for your PlayStation, Izzy. I hope you're going to do a review of that then. I hope so. You know, for people looking for video ideas, if you have a variety channel like my own, you can film almost anything and anything. So any product review, you know, Christmas is around the corner. And for those of us who celebrate Christmas, you may find yourself with some new gadgets and things like that around. And it's always very interesting to people to see what everybody else has got, right? So reviews and unboxings are huge ideas for just about anything. Country Boy Magic. That's unfortunate to lose so many. So one of the ideas then, I hope that you can keep track in some way of the channels that you're connecting to here, and then you can go back within a day or two and check those channels if you lose, so that you can see who you got lost from. Then you can reach out to those creators on the other social networks and say to them like, hey, you know, we were connected on YouTube, but you're gone. Or leave them a comment or something on their YouTube channel to let them know. Here's the thing. We all hate losing subscribers, but we forget that you might be the one. We all might be the one who is having our subscriptions taken away by YouTube, and nobody wants to be in that position. The only exception, of course, is Tuber Chat. Because of the way I connect, I'm always using videos that are approximately 10 minutes long, and you know that I leave 3 or 4 sentences when I leave a comment, because I've done it for everybody here. So that you see, as I put channels up like Jack Dawson here and everybody else, every channel that's been to Tuber Chat before is subscribed. YouTube does not take my connections away. So it's just a thought, right? When we're connecting with everybody, we must be watching a full video of at least 3 minutes, leaving a long, meaningful comment of at least a couple of sentences. No emojis, as a matter of fact. And then giving a thumbs up to hopefully lock it in, and subscribing. Come back, let them know that you've done that, and they'll turn around and do the same thing. And then Tuber Chat question, how do you recommend you choose a winner for your giveaway? Is there an app you could use? Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. TubeBuddy has a feature for that. I have the affiliate link in every description of every live stream here, so I hope you'll use that. If you haven't already used TubeBuddy, go and have a look, and it has something called Pick a Winner, where you can simply say, I want to get like maybe a random winner out of the comments on a video, or something like that. Other than that, you could use something like the wheel that I use here, which is wheelofnames.com. It's a free site. Anybody can use this. It's very easy, and you see it on a lot of live streams. Other than that, you can get into a little bit more hardcore programs like gleam.io, if you've heard of that before. But I've used TubeBuddy for my own giveaway, and then the wheel is something that I might use to make things fun as well. Streamlabs even has a wheel for that purpose built in. And then, yeah, forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If anybody mentioned anything in particular that you wanted me to see, or a question, please just be patient with me, and then I will be able to have my eyes open now for something else. Shouldn't add 26 emojis. No, yeah, 2 pineapples. I know 2 pineapples has had trouble with that. You see, when you're out there supporting each other and you're watching videos, you're seeing comments from other creators. An idea to help each other is to like all of those comments, first of all, but you can see which creators are leaving comments that are not following the procedure. Then you can beware, maybe reach out to them, or if you want, tell me. I will discreetly reach out to each creator, let them know, and then we can make things a little bit better for everybody. Baskets, thank you very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. I've already had your channel on the screen, so I won't do that again for today, but I do appreciate your super chat. So thank you. And then oh, did I miss something? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Professional Paranormal Research says, for true friends, you create a playlist that's a mix and let it play through the day a few times a week. That's interesting. So one of the things I recommend as well is taking a second video from each creator you're connecting with, adding it into a watch later list or another playlist that you can run later. That shows YouTube you cared so much about that creator's content, you added a second video that you went back for already to watch from them, and that does wonders for the algorithm, I'm sure. Jack Dawson has almost 1,600 subscribers. I know if a couple people subscribe right now, we can get them there. Pardon me. I'm going to get Hakeem Asians up here right now, but Jack Dawson gave us a super chat earlier today as well, and often does, so thank you for that. And thank you once again, Baskets, for your super chat. And then, yeah, Honey Tina. But I'm happy to... So here's the thing, right? So when I started YouTube a few years ago, I'm a professional channel manager. I run a few other channels for a couple of other people, right? That's how I started. I did my channels later. but I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and I love this stuff. It doesn't stop for me. It's all day, all night, even though I'm only here on Tuber Chat for a couple of hours a few times a week, right? But what I wish is that we'll all share our information so that we can all make the best decisions for our channels. You know, we're able to do things now, like, you know, my personal channel, when I started working on it, took, what was it, like 8-9 months to get monetized, but Tuber Chat only took 4 or 5 months, right? And now we're able to see channels that get monetized even faster. Kristen Walton, for lack of an accurate time frame, I think did it in about 3 months worth of work, right? So we're able to make it faster and faster for everybody. If I can share mistakes or things that I've learned that could save you time, then that's what I wish. So if you are able to build your channel and truly be successful, what will happen is, as you grow, other creators are going to ask you how you did it. And then hopefully you're going to say Tuber Chat is a channel that they need to follow, and I will continue to grow as you get bigger and bigger. That's the hope, right? So it benefits everybody. TubeBuddy and how it works, inspiring charm. I absolutely can. So why don't we do a tutorial? Hakeemations, 150 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. Hakeemations has been back with Tuber Chat again and again, and is definitely a genuine and loyal member of the Tuber Chat community. So I'm going to turn TubeBuddy on over here, and I'm going to show you a little bit about, I'm going to show you the way I use it. Whether it's the right way or not, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to look for something here. It's Christmas, right? So let's say I was going to do Christmas gift ideas. So forgive me for anybody that doesn't celebrate Christmas, but we're just doing it for the purpose of showing how TubeBuddy's going to work. I might have to refresh here to get the plugin to pop up. I turn off TubeBuddy while I live stream, just so that I'm not bogging down my browser too much. And there it comes. So I do have an affiliate link in the description of every Tuber Chat live stream. I'm hoping that you'll use that to get TubeBuddy if you haven't already. And forgive me, I forget who asked in the chat. Somebody asked me if it was free. TubeBuddy does a few things for free, and then they want you to pay. Now, I pay for the first level of like Pro or whatever it's called to get a little bit more features. I'm not sure about the giveaway, so you'll have to forgive me for that. But again, if you wanted to do a giveaway, you could simply use the wheel here. This is absolutely free. Take everybody's name, put it on the wheel, spin, and there's a giveaway for you, right? So what I do here is, let's say I'm about to tag my videos. Particularly, I would search the term that I think I want, and then I'd look for all these other related searches that it says. They're giving me a score up here that says how often this is searched. So, of course, you know, Christmas gift idea is going to be searched often. The competition, it's given me a poor score because lots and lots and lots of creators are making videos like this. So what I can do is I can look down here and I can see other relatable or related search terms that are telling me specifics, like, you know, Christmas gift ideas for moms. You know what I mean? Or if you wanted to get a little bit, maybe your score is going to get a little bit better. So there we go. Excellent. Now there you go. Christmas gift ideas for moms. It's giving us an 88 out of 100. I can tell you right now, I don't have a single video on any of my channels that have a score this high. So this is a great idea for a video. And you don't even have to own the stuff. You can do this with Amazon links and you can make even more money. Anyway, so this is an idea of how I use it. Then as well, I will click these to add them as tags. I will click the top terms here in the list. I don't need 2018, 19, and 20, but I want, you know, like beauty might be an idea, lifestyle, beauty guru, Christmas for sure, and then you just keep going. You copy these and then you paste them into your tags, and that can really help. So that's an idea. This is how I determine sometimes titles. You can get video ideas from here, and you can find better search terms that will help your videos rank better by looking at that. So that's just a brief little thing. I should do better tutorials about TubeBuddy to really show you like the meat and potatoes of this thing, but it is I use it all the time, so that's the reason I talk about it so often. We're going to look at Life of Sonia right now. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I know my speech was a little bit long there, but hopefully that was helpful. King of Dallas, good to see you here. Rosa Johansson, good to have you back. Thanks for coming in. And then, Inspiring Charm pays for the first level, but don't use it well. Well, as you experiment more, I mean, it comes down to time, right? How much time do you have? There's other free tools, like you can use a tool called rapidtags.io, and that website will help you get tags very, very fast. So if you have no time, even I use that sometimes. But TubeBuddy I just happen to use. If anybody hasn't used it, once again, there's an affiliate link in every description of every live stream here and every video I ever make, so that hopefully you'll use that if you haven't got it already and you're going to get it. And then thank you, Professional Paranormal Research. Scott Fisher. I think I know that name. Very cool. Yeah, what I wish is for everybody to take as much information as they can, share together. I'm always happy to share everything I can. Anything that I know, I'm going to tell you the best thing that I can, because I also want to know if it works. So if I give you ideas, and hopefully we all give each other ideas. But if you happen to get something from me and it works, I'd love to know so that I can give better information to the creators that come in, after you, right? JD and Glory, good to see you here. And we make sure all our content is sitting at 100. Oh, wow. 2 pineapples. That's incredible if you can do that. My goodness. I haven't been so lucky. The way that most of my stuff works, and for the other channels, so here's another little speech for you after I talk about Life of Sonia. So she has 52 subscribers. I'd love it if we could get her closer to 60. Right now, I'm sure we can get her a little bit farther on that road to 100, and then I will spin the wheel in a second. So when I started on YouTube, I started by running a channel for somebody else. He's a do-it-yourselfer that happens to run a tiny construction company. It's just him and a truck and me most of the time, right? We go out and we do the work. So what happened was we were watching YouTube all winter after the construction season several years ago, and I said, wow, there's money in YouTube. Maybe we should be doing this. And this is my thing, man. I love this stuff, like social media and all that. We'd probably both be good at this. We went out and I said, okay, that's it. On April, when we start working, April 1st, first day, we're filming. I don't care if we use it or not, but we're going to try. So we did. That channel started by filming things we were already doing. Now that creator has broken into 2 more channels. They have 3. The first channel has 10,000 subscribers. The next one has almost 3, and the next one has 1,500. And they're all growing, and the income has been fantastic, right? And this and that. But if you have a niche, it's a different story, right? Because you can plan your videos in advance. In our case, what happens is we already know we're doing a specific thing. Like, for instance, I got Kristen gave me this Razer camera and microphone, right? So it's a webcam. That's not what I'm using right this second, but it's a webcam that's got a mic built in. It's what I wanted, and it's got a ring light on it and all this. I will do a review of that camera, but that was not a plan. That was not like, okay, I have a good idea for a video, let's go do it. It's like, no, this is the thing that I want, so I will do a video of that thing. I will just try to do the best job I can. The best video that I have right now, my #1 video, is a tablet review. Again, another present from Kristen. She just happened to get a great tablet. And my video, I promise, is no better than any video anybody here has ever done. There's actually editing mistakes in it if you were to watch it. But it works. So, forgive my long speech. This is Honey Tina, 18,000 subscribers. So there's obviously much to be learned from this channel as well as entertained by. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. And then JD and Glory, yes, everybody's been losing subscribers ever since really September. There's been a lot of purging and glitching going on. What we find is that YouTube is taking away older connections to replace the new ones that we're making. The channels that are getting hit the hardest are any channels under 100 subscribers. They're just getting just beaten to death by the glitching and purging that's going on. So one thing that we can do is keep track of everybody that you're connecting with, whether it's on a piece of paper, through an app, a sticky note, or whatever you'd like, and then go back a day or two later if you lose any, and you can see in their subscriptions whether you've been lost. Then you can reach out to those creators on other social networks, let them know, and everybody can get a little bit better at what we're doing. Thank you very much, Gracie Sweets at Home. Hopefully I caught you before you actually left. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More must have gone. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And thank you to Pineapples for keeping the music going. Oh, there you go, Rosa Johansson. Yeah, so, yeah, TubeBuddy's available on the app stores. I'm not sure what happens. You might be able to click the link in the description and then it'll go and get it for you. I'm not sure about that. MinerZack123 is still here. Let me get another couple of channels on the wheel. MinerZack123. I didn't realize you were still here because you are definitely due to be onto the wheel. I got to refresh my robot and see what's happening. Country Boy Magic has 185 subscribers, so I'm sure we can get this channel to 190 right now and get them right around that corner from that 200. That must be on their mind. Inspiring Charm. I don't think we had you on the wheel yet, right? Hopefully you're still here as well. For the most part, it seems that way, Country Boy Magic. Now, when newer channels who, like I said, have less than 100 subscribers, they just seem to be losing almost everything. But when there are channels like your own that are a little bit more established, it seems what they do is they take older connections away. Maybe creators that have, like, maybe they connected to you, but they never came back to watch another video or leave a comment or anything like that. Now, that's not necessarily accurate. That's the best information and the best guess that we have because we can't get a straight answer out of YouTube anyway. MSK Family Vlogs. Yeah, you're on the wheel. You've been on the wheel for a while because I put you on as soon as I see you. Just because you're a member, of course, right? Rosa Johansson, thank you so much for the membership. I really do appreciate that. You've almost knocked the life out of the stream boss there, which unfortunately should have gone to Kareen's life, but had a glitch and didn't. Let's get to Rosa Johansson right now. This is a channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again. I believe we featured them actually months and months ago. They were with Tuber Chat since the beginning. So let's put the bell on now because it's been a little while, but you're back again. And then hopefully I can catch up on some of your videos as well. But thank you very much for that. And like I said, this is a genuine creator. I've swapped playlists with them. They've now, wow, you're doing, I just looked, you're doing almost 3,000 subscribers, 2,730. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them closer to the 2,800 that they're thinking of. Your phone, Huawei. So my tablet is a Huawei, and now because my tablet, in my opinion, is so great, like I actually love the thing. I had a Samsung Galaxy Tab 4, or no, 3, sorry, Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 a while back, and I did like it. It was great. It was like $400 at the time or whatever it was, and then now I have a Huawei, but I hear people say great things about Huawei phones. I happen to be an iPhone guy, but like my whole family's Apple, so we all have iPhones and have for a long, long time now. But I understand that Huawei might be a great phone to own. And then, yeah, thank you, Professional Paranormal Research. But I benefit more by truly helping everyone. You know what I mean? If I always give the best information that I can, not that it matters, but you know what I mean. I truly believe if we give much more than we expect to receive, then we'll get everything out of YouTube that we want, and I prove it every single day. I've been dying for something like this where we can take people and take them from $0 a month to some dollars a month, right? Without taking any money from them and without taking anything from anybody. So I don't have to take subscribers away from you to give you subscribers or to help you get subscribers. And that's the magic of all of this. We can truly help each other. And what I see all the time is the more that we do, the more successful everybody gets. So anyway, I appreciate the kind words. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up. And Rosa Johansson, thanks again for the membership. So what that means now is like MSK Family Vlogs that's in the chat, every time I see you in the chat from now on, you'll be added to the wheel right away. Sergeant Life is coming up. I hope they're still here. Same thing happens to them constantly. Like, I think every day this weekend. They've been here since the beginning of the live stream. I've got them on the wheel for like an hour. So I'm putting the channel up anyway, and then we'll see if they're still here. Oh, very cool. Professional Paranormal Research does all their logos for their channel and all merch on their phone and thumbnails too, and then upload it through the Creator Studio app or desktop site to the phone. Very cool. Or desktop site. Very cool. I do most of my stuff I do on a computer, but I use Dropbox a lot, and that allows a lot of transferring back and forth easily from the phone to the computer and wherever we need and stuff like that, right? So it's interesting as well for everybody to share their information that way. Hoops Family Network, which was a channel that's inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat, and a great friend, Amanda, has done a couple of videos where I think she uses Thumbnail Maker Pro or something like that, and HD Movie Maker Pro. She's done tutorials, and those have done very well for her as well. I've done a couple of very long-winded tutorials on Canva for doing banners and thumbnails. And then hopefully I will do some better stuff soon, more clear and concise. But those kind of things, if you have information like that, if you have skill and ability and stuff like that, you can first of all benefit by making video tutorials for people if you feel like doing that. Secondly, you can get paid for that. Don't forget, I talk about being a channel manager. So when you think about, like, you know, how different ways to make money, I make a significant amount of my income comes from producing videos, running channels, doing the SEO, doing the thumbnails. You know, I'm older than most people in the chat, I'm sure, but I have been with, you know, websites and graphics and social media for so long that this stuff is all second nature to me. So it's easy for me to start firing stuff off, but anybody can. So if there's something you like doing, if you like making thumbnails, I promise you there's lots of creators that hate it. If you enjoy doing the SEO and the tags and the hashtags and writing descriptions and things like that, there are lots of creators who don't have time and might be willing to pay for that. Fiverr is a great site for that. You can get hooked up there and you can find ways to have people pay you. So that's a thought. And then JD and Glory, I'll have a look for your channel when it's your turn. And then Chris Phoenix, yes, still there looking at those amazing videos. I did get your message, by the way. I'll respond to it after. And then forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. Of course, I certainly don't mean to. If you've asked anything or mentioned something and I missed it, please just be patient with me. Mention it again, and I will try to get Trina Know the Truth, good to see you here. It's been a while, but thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're going to meet some friends and family members here. I'm always good. So thank you for asking. And then Instant Reaction Talks, yes, your channel's up now, so thank you for that. They're doing the featured channels collaboration. I talk about this all the time because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. And if you featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. Inspiring Charm is coming up now. I'm not sure if they're still in the chat. I don't think I've seen them for a few minutes, but we'll put it up and then I'll double check. Here's Inspiring Charm now. Over 1,000 subscribers. They've got it nice and locked in, but I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther to 1,030. Get them a little bit farther on that road towards 1100. That must be on their mind. Kid Phoenix Mukbang. Chris Phoenix. Sorry, why do I keep saying that? Chris Phoenix Mukbang. I haven't put your channel up on the wheel yet, have I? Tina's Corridor. Down for a while, but you're back. Very good. Yes. And then, so Trina, know the truth. Best idea here in Tuber Chat is always to go first. So everybody's here to bake, but if you reach out to other creators, watch their videos, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, come back, let them know that you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. So I'm going to start moving a little bit faster with the wheel and instant reaction talks. Thank you very much. MSK Family Vlogs has been on the wheel for a while, so let's get them up here now. They happen to be a member, so they're added to the wheel as soon as I see them. And Rosa Johansson, who's in the chat, has just become a member, so thank you again for that. And then you featured you and featured... Yes, thank you, Honey Tina. Yes, Honey Tina has featured Tuber Chat on her front page, and for that reason, we have featured her on ours as well. And then... thank you, Instant Reaction Talk. So MSK Family Vlogs is a dynamic family of creators, and hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them maybe to 570, a little bit closer to the 600 that must be on their mind. And Scratch and Pete, thanks for reminding everybody to give the thumbs up. It means more now than ever, and I really will appreciate it. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone sometimes. And then Ori and Lucy is talking about swapping playlists. So anybody's able to do that. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Let's get another couple of channels up here. And then, yeah, again, if anybody hasn't already, the thumbs up, I really will appreciate. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, then I'll appreciate that as well. It helps Tuber Chat get found a little bit easier and helps us get a few more creators into the live stream. And thank you very much, Rosa Johansson, for the thumbs up. It really does help. Like I said, even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone. And then, yeah, Brandy Ines Bush is our featured channel. She happens to be a member, but I've pinned her link in the chat. So that pinned comment is her link, so you can get to her fast. JD and Glory's on the wheel now. Jennifer Bolos, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully you're feeling welcome. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members here. If you can, just take a moment to read our updated video description, especially for anybody who hasn't been here for a while, or if you are new to Tuber Chat, then please take a moment to read that video description just so that you can get the most out of your time here and make sure that you're following our full procedure and everything else. Tina's Corridor. Let's hope that this channel's still with us. I'll put the channel up anyway, and then I'll have a look. Taznik Gaming, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Tina's Corridor. I guess this is only the second channel we're having second time that we're having your channel up on the screen. So I've got your bell on now with 529 subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 530, and get them a little bit closer to the 600 that they're thinking about right now. So I'm not sure if Tina's Corridor is still here, so I'm going to move the wheel again. We'll spin. I should have took her name off, but... And then Ori and Lucy, I can't imagine everybody's going to do what you're asking for. But the best way to connect with everybody here in Tuber Chat is to go to their channel. And she went twice, look at that. You visit their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes, leave a meaningful comment, give a thumbs up, and subscribe to them. Come back, let them know that you've done that. Then they will do the same for you. Everybody's free to reach out to each other here on any other social network. The only thing I ask of everybody is please keep your conversations individual. So always be talking one creator at a time, but you're free to reach out to everybody. I wish for everybody to subscribe to everybody. Everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. And forgive me for a second because I'm just going to turn TubeBuddy off because it's I don't have any extensions running while I live stream, just to try to make things as fast as I can. Oh, JD and Glory, yes. I've been up against the same thing, right? So there is no other choice once you get to that error message that says you can't subscribe to anybody else because your ratio is out of whack. You're subscribed to too many people, which says something about the character of the creator behind the channel. But you have to go back now and find channels like when you see creators in your subscriptions that have never come back, that you've been connected to for 6 months, they've never watched a video, never subscribed, and all that, or never watched a video, never given a like, they don't come back, or especially they haven't posted in 6 months, and you're going to have to start letting a few creators go. Now, it's unfortunate to ever have to do that, but Tuber Chat now has 1,900 subscribers, which means that I am subscribed, I'm convinced, to well over 3,000. Now, I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. What's the difference, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, or whatever? But I have a hard time. So I've had to go back and look at some creators and said, okay, I connected to this person last February. They never came back. So I'm just going to let them go, right? And you have to do that. Izzy's Life Vlogs is back in the house. Very good. MinerZack123 is another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again with 71 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'll get them to maybe even 80 and get them a little bit closer to that first 100 that they must be thinking about. And then let's spin. Chris Phoenix is coming up. This is a new connection for Tuber Chat. Oh, I'm surprised your channel doesn't immediately come up. There it is. Okay. Oh, I see. You changed your name, right? You added the mukbang to it afterwards. So it'll take a few days for the servers to all propagate and it'll start showing up properly. But since this is a new connection for Tuber Chat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. They got 180 subscribers. I know we can push them a little bit farther. And then the way that I'm going to connect with you is go through your most recent videos. I'm going to try to find something around 10 minutes. And I'm going to add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is I will add the video into my watch later list. I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now. We're always here. And hopefully you have our notification bell on. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and usually Monday, except for the holidays. We have a schedule on our channel art. And then you won't miss any of our further live streams. But I always set the live streams in advance as well so that you can catch the individual ones and plan if you need to. Oriane Lucy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Let's have a look at your channel and see what you got going on for today. This is another new connection for Tuber Chat, so the same speech applies. So I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and usually Monday. But we've moved things around for the holidays and we moved the times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So let's spin. Let's get another channel up. And then Brandy Ina's Bush, who's in the chat right now, is our featured channel for today. So her link is pinned in the chat if anybody wants to check that out. Professional Paranormal Research. Sorry, I should have had your channel on the wheel by now. There we are. We're going to get to Tina Zone. Tina Zone is back with us again. This is another creator that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again. With 1,180 subscribers, we can certainly get them a lot closer to the 1,200 that must be on their mind right now, if everybody subscribed to this channel right now. And then, yeah, we'll push this channel a little bit farther. Again, hopefully to the 1,200 that they must be looking for. Ori and Lucy, my pleasure having your channel up. I'm moving a lot faster now because we've been on for 2 hours already. Let me see what else I can do in the chat here. Izzy's Life Vlogs is coming up. You'll take Tina Zone's place. And then Trina Know the Truth. Let's spin and see what's happening. If anybody hasn't given a thumbs up yet, it means more than ever. We've got a channel called JCC Tube that has attacked us for the last couple of days. I don't know how long that's going to go on for, but we need as many thumbs up as we can get. So I'll appreciate everybody who hasn't already given a thumbs up doing it. There's the Hep family. Good to see you back in the house again. Thanks for coming in. Jenny O'Brien happens to be a fellow Canadian and an extremely generous creator. She's supportive both of the Tuber Chat community and of myself personally. And so I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. She happens to be a silver member. And so for today, her channel was added onto the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. It's taken 2 hours to spin this time and come around. But Jenny O'Brien is a sweetheart and, like I said, a generous creator. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. And Holly's Hobby House, my pleasure. I'm hoping you met some new friends and family members. Jeanette's Corner, you're still here. I thought you were not here. You must have gone out and come back, but that's okay. And Holly's Hobby House, I don't think we had your channel up on the screen either today yet. So I'm going to start rifling through these channels fast. So you'll all have to forgive me. But like I said, we've already been on for 2 hours. And then GD and Glory, just please remember the best idea here in Tuber Chat is to go first. You always want to be supporting other creators and letting that support come back to you. So you visit a channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, then come back and let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. We never want to wait for people to come to us and then get them back. Sergeant Life, good to have you back in the house. We did look at your channel a little bit earlier because I had you on the wheel for a while. I actually was talking about the fact that it usually takes you an hour for some reason. Every time I put your channel on the wheel, it seems forever to come around. But today we've seen the longest one ever. The last channel we looked at was Jenny O'Brien. That took 2 hours today to get the luck from the wheel to come around. And then Chris Phoenix, the only other thing I'm going to ask is, and I'll leave a message in the chat actually. Please be cautious to keep conversations to one creator at a time. One thing we don't want to do is be like mentioning a lot of people and saying, hey, everybody, I love you, come and get me, and then I'll get back to you. We don't want to do that. That's the opposite of what Tuber Chat is, so we don't allow that, for instance. But again, I'm just mentioning, please keep conversations to one at a time. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation with a few creators at a time, but when we're connecting, it's individually, and the object is always to make the first move. And there we go. So unfortunately, Chris Phoenix. So Nalani J says they're not able to find your gift. So what we're talking about when we're saying leaving gifts and visiting houses is that you're going to the channel, watching a full video of at least 3 minutes, leaving a meaningful comment. That's the package or the gift. And then giving a thumbs up and subscribing. So if you come back and you let them know you've subscribed, but then leave a comment related to the video that you watched, they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will be able to do the same thing for you. So Nalani J, you want to do me a favor, if you don't mind, please, and let me know if you actually get that comment. So Jeanette's Corner. That's funny. If you if anybody in the chat finds that a creator is not connecting the right way, please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. I try to pay attention to it so that I can address it in the chat. Usually it's a misunderstanding, and with a little bit of help from me, we can get everybody on the same page. But it's very important everybody's following the same procedure. This is Holly's Hobby House, so forgive me for forgetting. I'm not sure how many subscribers this creator has, but we'd love to push them a little bit farther. This is a creator that's already been very diligent about being a part of the community and struggling with the purging and glitching that's going on. We had to put them in the approved users list just to get them into the chat, but this speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel, in that they don't give up easily and they're very determined. So I'm hoping everybody will introduce themselves to Holly's Hobby House and get involved with that channel, and we'll push them a little bit farther. JD and Glory is back again. It's been a little while, but it's great to have you in the chat. So with 2,000 subscribers, looks like you've got that nice and locked in. I'm hoping we can push you a little bit farther, and we'll get you moving towards the 3K. That's going to be the next major milestone for you. And then, Familia de Estrada, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then notification bell on Jeanette's Corner. So if I'm not going to encourage anybody or push anybody on the idea of putting notification bells on, of course it will help. Now you see, I put my notification bells on for every channel that comes to Tuber Chat and gets on the screen twice, which is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So you'll see how many notifications I have. As a matter of fact, if I look at my phone, for some reason I'm in the wrong account. Let me see if I can switch accounts on my phone, and I'll tell you how many notifications I've gotten in the last 2 hours. $31. Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let me try to give a better look there. 31 notifications. So I don't want to push anybody to do that. It will probably help. But, people have to think about how they want to deal with their phones and their notifications and stuff like that. So I don't want to really interfere with everybody that. The pressing the notification bell is something that I do for everybody because I believe that it helps. But I don't know that it helps so much that that's going to be like the key to keeping the connection. So I haven't pushed it up until now. It's a thought, but I have to consider that. And Broke Necks insists that the bell helps, so that makes sense. But again, the other thing you got to think about, right? So not everybody is even listening to what I'm saying when I'm talking, which is fine because I'm only here to fill the time while we're doing the chat, right? That's why it's called Tuber Chat. So I try to give useful information that helps everybody. And then Jeanette's Corner, they robbed all 15 of your subscriptions. When, though? Already? Already today? Or are you talking about like from yesterday or from the day before? We're going to look at your channel in another moment here anyway when the wheel comes around to you. The other thing too is the more things that I talk about that people don't do, the more everybody gets used to not having to do what I recommend. Not that I know everything. Like I said, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, but I hear that what we're talking about is helping. The more that we talk about people not doing the things that I recommend, the more we're going to find that people will continue not to do things that I say. And the more and more that happens, the less and less our subscriptions are going to stick. And then you're here, but you can't do it now because you have more than you should. Is that the message you get now? Yes, you have to. This is why sometimes I type messages in the chat too. JD and Glory's facing the same thing that Tuber Chat is now, where I'm subscribed to too many people, and occasionally I'll get messages that say you can't even subscribe to anybody else because you got to keep the ratio in check, and then I have to go back over some older creators that have never come back to let them go, unfortunately. And then Jeanette's Corner. Sorry, I just don't understand if you lost creators right now or earlier. And then Michael's Adventures, yeah, thanks for the reminder. But in chats like this, so not just Tuber Chat, it's not as much of a big deal here as it is everywhere else. But we want everybody in the habit of always spelling your numbers. So you always use words to represent. So in Jeanette's Corner's case, it would be 243. You know, you would write that out. And the reason why is because it can be considered spam when there's too many numbers in a chat, let's say, and too many emojis. So we keep our emojis to 1 or 2. We always spell our numbers with words. Because when you're out in other live streams, I don't want you to get hammered by other moderators and hosts. You can get yourself timed out and banned and other things. And I don't want anybody to have to go through that. So as long as you keep that in mind and we try to all be in the habit and remember all the time, then it will help. So it's a thought, Jeanette's Corner. So maybe I can say something like, while we're connecting with everybody, consider putting on the notification bell. The same way that I say always give a thumbs up, because I believe that helps. So maybe I'll get in the habit of that. That was this morning when you checked. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, Jeanette's Corner. So forgive me, I just wanted to make sure it's not that you're saying you lost 15 subscribers like this hour, because that would be extremely rare, and then I'd be furious if I was you. Nalani J. Yeah, so Nalani J, what I hope you're doing is disconnecting from channels that are much, much older. Like, let's say you've got some connections from 6 months ago that have never come back, or haven't posted in 6 months and are now inactive or have quit or whatever. That kind of thing. Not being too hasty about it and, like, you know, connecting with people here today and then starting to disconnect tomorrow. That's not great. And then Average Joe. Good to see you here. We got some new channels coming in. Z-Lock, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Joker Squad YT. Yeah, no, it's all good, Jeanette's Corner. I just want to make sure we're all doing much as we can. So Joker Squad Joker Squad YT, we've knocked out your message there just because we don't do any self-promotion here. See, a lot of times you have channels that come into chats like this, and they've come through other live streams. So they walk in, you know, mod me, shout out my channel. Like, okay, you just got here. So I do things in order. We want to be fair with everybody. There's people who've been here for a couple of hours already. But if you take the time to read our video description, you'll understand how everything works. And then we're here to help everybody. Everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel. after you subscribe to theirs. Tuber Chat is very strict. We're the most strict growth stream that I know of on YouTube, and it works the opposite. You must support other creators, then they will come back to you. Professional Paranormal Research, thank you for coming in. This is a new connection for Tuber Chat. So, like I always do, I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I always aim for something around 10 minutes, so I'll take this one here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full in the next 24 hours. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up and then I'll subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and usually Monday, but we move the times around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones, and we will move the live streams around during the holidays, but we have a schedule posted on our channel art, and I will set the live streams in advance so that you can plan if you need to. And then way below what you should be, that's fine. Limit on people you can give gifts is 2,000. That makes sense, Nalani J. I'm not surprised, so that makes sense. And then, yes, absolutely, Professional Paranormal Research, carrying on a conversation in the comments encourages others to do it too, absolutely. And that's what really makes a great live stream. It's not so much the host, like the host is hosting, which is great and it's nice. And sometimes we get in, channels get into panels and things like that, and you can have engaging conversation. But it's the friendships that get made out of the conversations that happen in the chat. That's why this is called Tuber Chat. It doesn't have anything to do with me. It's nice that I'm here. I'm hoping I can be helpful for the 2 or 2.5 hours that you're here gaining new friends and family members. I'm hoping we can add value, and I myself can add value, but the action really goes down in the chat. And then, I pride myself on the idea that Tuber Chat is the most strict of all the growth streams. So Z-Lock, I'm just going to ask you to read our video description and it'll describe exactly how things work here. Christy Montero, thanks for coming in. So what happens here in Tuber Chat, I have a robot called Bottissimo, and it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here, but also how active you are with other creators. If you're growing, meeting other friends and family members for your channel. After a while, and it usually takes a long time, like half an hour to 45 minutes, then your channel gets added to the wheel, and the wheel is random. So you see, I've just spun. When your name comes up, if you're still here at that time, then your channel gets put up on the screen and we talk about it for a moment. And that's what keeps the chat fair between some of the channels who are here sometimes for a long time waiting to get onto the screen, as opposed to channels that have just gotten here. But as long as that's the case, then you'll find yourself getting a channel feature sooner than you think. Here's Broke Next. So with over 2,500 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're already halfway on their road to 3K, and I'd love to see this channel get moving. They've been with Tuber Chat before, and it's been a while, but I'm glad that they're back, which is very, very cool. And yes, Nalani J has been very active, but we're glad to have Nalani J here, because that's another channel that has been attacked by the glitching and stuff that's been going on. Luckily, we were able to clear that up. Oh, Professional Paranormal Research. Good. You probably do a much better job than I even do of leaving comments. One of the mistakes that I make is I leave comments for people that don't encourage conversation, right? So my comments are like, keep up the great work. Great to see what you've, looking forward to what you're going to come up with next. But what that does is it closes off the conversation. Somebody could just write by thanks for your comment, and that's it. A great way to do it, which I think is what Professional Paranormal Research is alluding to, is the idea of leaving a comment that engages conversation, perhaps asking a question or mentioning something about a video that will trigger a response better than thanks for watching, right? And you can really get some attention from people in the comments section. As we're connecting with each other, people will notice your comments and they'll say, hey, I want somebody like that commenting on my videos too. And then you might get some action that way. Otherwise, you can get friendships started as you start to see the same creators over and over in other people's live streams. You start to get friendships that are built. This is the other reason why I push swapping playlists all the time. So if anybody here is willing to swap playlists, then please just say so in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And yes, Broke Necks, comments should be relevant to the video you just watched. They absolutely should. They should be long. At least a couple of sentences, maybe even go for 3 or 4, and related to the content of that video. That helps them not get held for review and caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then again, you get the bonus benefit of engaging conversation and getting noticed. Creators notice when you pay attention to their videos as opposed to just leaving comments that say, hey, nice video, or hey, thanks for watching. And stuff like that. Here's Izzy's Life Vlogs. This is a creator that I've been connected to for probably a year, has been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning. So for that reason, they were featured a long time ago, many months, as a matter of fact. Let's get Kristen Montero onto the wheel here. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. With 630 subscribers, there's no reason why we can't get them to 640 right now, a little bit closer on their road, to 700. And there's Izzy's Life Vlogs right now. Christy Montero, let's get your channel up here and see what's going on. And this is another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again. It's been a little while, but it's good to have you back in the house recently again. So with over 2,000 subscribers, hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get her a little closer to the 2,300 that must be on her mind right now. Romaine General's in the house. Good to see you here. And then I just want to have one more look at Nalani J. And Nalani J says their dog is watching the stream as well. Very, very good. And then Z-Lock, if you're still watching, hopefully you've got an idea of how things work. I'm going to wrap up the live stream soon. Everybody can finish their connections and stuff like that. We'll hang out for another few minutes. I got to look for if I can raid anybody. So Nalani J has 55 subscribers, but I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We should certainly be able to get them to 60 right now. Any channels that have less than 100 subscribers are getting just hammered by the purging and glitching that's going on with YouTube. So even if you think you already subscribed to this channel, please have a look and make sure that your subscription is still there, because it's very possible that YouTube has taken it away. One of the things we can do as creators to really support each other is find out, are we the ones? Am I the one that's getting their subscriptions taken away by YouTube? And then you can improve. And then hopefully that will help and slow things down for everybody. So let's have a look here at our subscriptions. Oh, there's Jack Dawson again. Jack Dawson, thank you for your super chat. Let me get Jack Dawson's channel up here again for another second. Thank you so much. Are you and then yes, absolutely, Jeanette's Corner. Let me show you. When you click on your logo here, you should be able to get down to this send feedback link, and that's where you can report to YouTube. And then Goat Farmer, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then, have I heard about the new possible laws? Maybe not. It's interesting when somebody comes in a chat and mentions that right away, but let's see what that's going to say. Jack Dawson, let's get your channel up here. And I'm going to also look for, a channel that we can raid. And then again, for anybody that's brand new to Tuber Chat, just please take a moment to read our updated video description so that you can see how things work here in Tuber Chat, exactly what's up with the Wheel of Doom over here. And Brian Yannis Bush is our featured channel. So Goat Farmer, I had heard something like that the other day. Somebody mentioned something along those lines. I think it's a little bit extreme, but we'll have to see what the actual wording is that comes out, right? Because copyright claims and copyright strikes are two different things. And then there's a lot to it, right? So we'll have to see. They make jokes about that in movies. I forget what the movie was where the guy said he just did 10 years in prison, and the reason why is because he filmed a movie in a movie theater. So we'll have to see. I know they take it seriously, and I know it seems unfair at most times, but the best idea is just always, use things. Try not to copyright anything. Try not to use anything that you shouldn't be using. There's lots of ways to use copyright stuff with permission, or lots of music, for instance, has the ability to be shared where the artist is either making the money from the ads or they're making half of the money from the ads and stuff like that. Copyright claims are much different than strikes. I have lots and lots of copyright claims, but if you look at my personal channel, you'll understand why, and you'll see why that's okay. I used to be a DJ, I used to be a radio producer, and so I have a lot of remixes of songs, including Justin Timberlake and Jennifer Lopez, that are allowed to be used. It's just that they will get paid for any ad revenue. So if those videos eventually get thousands of views, they will get the money. I won't, but that's okay. I still get the views. I got the watch time when I needed it, and subscribers, of course, eventually come from videos like that. So I don't want to encourage anybody to do it. Always look at what you're doing before you do it. Consider the idea of copyright claims. Always, if possible, put your videos up as private. YouTube can sniff out the copyright stuff before you publish it, and then you won't get in trouble. As far as I can see. We'll have to see what these new laws are that are going to come out. Ha! You're right. Yeah, YouTube waits till everyone goes to sleep. My guess is that their servers are probably in California, so it's probably around 3 a.m. Eastern time that they do everything when the day changes over for them. Seems to be about that way. All right, let's give a... I'm just looking at what to do here. I will help you, Chris Phoenix, about swapping playlists, absolutely. All it is you're running a playlist for another creator. They're running a playlist for you. Best idea is to make one playlist of all of your videos, not including live streams. If you want to make a second one with live streams, that's fine. But for the purpose of swapping all your videos. Mom's Wisdom, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So we're going to do a Tuber Chat raid. I'm going to pin it to the chat. So hopefully everybody will hit that message. Click the link that I just pinned, and we will head out to visit Slim Jim Longfoot, who's another channel that's been with Tuber Chat again and again. and we will go and raid. Just please say Tuber Chat Raid when we get there, and then everybody will be able to continue connecting over there, and I will see you over there. Brandy Ina's Bush is our featured channel for today, so I'm hoping everybody will connect with her before we leave for the day, and I will see you again on December the 24th, Christmas Eve. Our holiday schedule is posted on our channel.